Here is an SAT math tip and trick that you can use when you have a number raised to the power of a fraction. So in this case, I'm going to use question 12 from SAT practice test 5 to illustrate as an example. So we have which of the following is equivalent to 9 raised to the power of 3 over 4? Well, anytime that we have a number raised to the power of a fraction, our denominator of our fraction, or our bottom number, is going to be our root. So in this case, since we have 9 raised to the power of 3/4, we're going to have the fourth root of 9 to the third power. Now, one thing that we can also do, since when we look at our answer choices, we don't have that as an option, right? We see we don't have the fourth root of 9 to the third power as an answer choice. Then what we're going to want to do is take 9, and we know that 9 is equal to 3 squared. So then we're going to put 3 squared in for 9. So we're going to have the fourth root of 3 squared to the third power. 3 squared to the third power. Now, one thing that we know is that with exponents, when we have something like 3 squared raised to the third power, right, and I'll rewrite that. Let's say we have 3 squared raised to the third power. Okay, anytime we have a power raised to a power, we're going to multiply them. Okay, so that's going to equal 3 to the power of 2 times 3, which is going to equal, obviously, 3 to the 6th power. So now we have the fourth root of 3 to the 6th power. Okay, so what we can do now is we can actually rewrite that. We know that the fourth root of 3 to the 6th power is the same as 3 raised to the power of 6 over 4. Okay, so we got 3 raised to the power of 6 over 4. Now, what can we do here? We can simplify that. Okay, obviously 6 over 4 is the same as 3 over 2, so we're going to have 3 to the power of 3 over 2, which obviously when we look at our answer choices, we don't have that because we have to have it in the form with a root. So then when we do that, we have 3 to the power of 3 over 2. We know that that's going to be equal to the 3 to the first power plus, or multiplied by, I'm sorry, not plus, multiplied by 3 to the 1/2 power. Since when we multiply with the same base, we add our exponents, we know that 3 to the power of 3 over 2 is going to equal 3 to the first power times 3 to the 1/2 power. Now, obviously, 3 to the 1/2 power then is going to be the square root of 3. Okay, so we're going to be left with 3 times the square root of 3, which when we look at our answer choices, we see is going to be answer choice D. So D will be our correct answer for this question. So the tips and tricks that you need to keep in mind when dealing with fractions as your exponent is that your denominator is going to be your root, and your numerator is going to be what goes with your base underneath that root. Now, the other thing you're going to want to keep in mind is if you don't see an answer choice after doing that, then take a look at your base number. In this case, the base number was 9, and see if you can turn that into something with an exponent. So in this case, 9 was equal to 3 squared. So then you're going to want to put in 3 squared for 9 and try to solve from there. Right, so those are the big things you want to understand for exponents. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, have a great day.